The comfort zone is one of the biggest lies we've ever believed. And here's the raw truth. Most people will never live the life they truly desire. Not because they lack intelligence, not because they aren't talented, but because they're too comfortable. They create a life that looks safe from the outside, but on the inside, they feel empty, restless, stuck. They keep saying things like, maybe next year, maybe when I'm ready, maybe when I'm not so scared. But let me be brutally honest that maybe is a lie. There is no perfect timing. You're not going to wake up one day magically fearless and ready. Fear doesn't vanish. You just learn how to keep moving through it. And if you keep waiting, one day you'll look back and realize nothing has changed. You're still in the same place, the same routine, the same excuses, and that realization hits hard. You've been living small, staying safe, avoiding risk. That is the real failure. The comfort zone doesn't protect you. It slowly kills your ambition. It softens your edge. It whispers, relax, don't push, stay where it's easy. But nothing grows where life is easy. Not your potential, not your courage, not your future. If you want to level up your life, you're going to have to do things that make your stomach twist. You'll have to speak even when your voice shakes. Act even when you don't know the outcome. Every strong man, every leader, every success story you admire, they all stepped into uncertainty. They got punched by failure, stood back up, and kept going. Why? Because comfort never made a warrior. Comfort never gave a man pride. Comfort never built a legacy. And if you're not facing your fears, if you're not taking risks, you're not growing, you're simply existing. You think you have time? You don't. Life is moving right now. And every day spent hiding in comfort is a day you could have been building something real. You want purpose, power? To look in the mirror and respect the person staring back at you, then step out, step up, take the risk, stop overthinking, stop waiting, stop hoping someone else will save you. This is on you. Get uncomfortable. Do what scares you. Speak up. Make the move. Start the thing you've been delaying. You'll never feel fully ready, but you don't need to be ready. You need to be brave, because the comfort zone will never give you a life worth living, but risk can. Fear is proof that you're alive. You know that feeling? The thunder in your chest when you're about to do something that matters, that split second before you step forward, speak up, or show the world who you are, and your mind screams, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if I get rejected or humiliated? Good. That means you're in the game. That emotion is your soul telling you, this matters. Because if it didn't, you wouldn't feel anything at all. No fear, no heartbeat, no adrenaline. You'd be numb, safe, fading into the background. But that's not who you are. You're not meant to be invisible. You're not here to be an extra in your own life story. You're here to step into the fire, to hear the fear, and move anyway. Fear isn't your enemy, it's your compass. We're taught to run from fear, numb it, or avoid it. But fear is a signal, a guide. It's pointing you directly at the thing that will change your life. If you're afraid to speak, that's where your voice is waiting. If you're afraid to act, that's where your strength is hiding. If you're afraid to leap, that's where your destiny begins. Courage is forged in the flames. You don't become stronger by avoiding fear. You become stronger by facing it over and over until you stop trying to eliminate fear and start mastering it. Warriors feel fear before battle. Champions doubt themselves before the game. Leaders second guess before making big decisions. The difference? They don't let fear stop them. They move with it. They use it as fuel. Because once you understand that fear is just a doorway, you quit standing behind it and you kick it open. You don't need to be fearless. That's a myth. Even lions feel fear before they strike. You need to be relentless, unshakable, willing to walk into the storm, chest out, jaw locked. That is real power. Real men don't run from fear. They hunt it. They say, if it scares me, I'm going straight toward it. They know the cost of staying small is far worse than the cost of failing. Fear lasts seconds. Regret can last a lifetime. You'll forget the stumble. You'll forget the awkwardness. You'll forget the embarrassment. But what you won't forget is the moment you stayed quiet, the moment you didn't try, the moment fear won. Time doesn't wait for you to stop being scared. The world doesn't pause because you're nervous. Opportunities don't stand still until you're ready. So here's the real challenge. Stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I win? What if this is the moment everything shifts? What if this is where it all begins? Because deep down, you already know. Your dream lives on the other side of fear, and the person you're meant to become is waiting there, arms crossed, watching what you'll do next. So what's it gonna be? Hide or rise, freeze or fight, cower or conquer. Fear may stand in your way, but courage is what walks you through it. When your heart pounds and your hands shake, smile, because that means you've reached the edge. And real men don't step back from the edge, they jump. They build wings on the way down, and they rise. Risk is the bridge to everything you want, every dream, the power, the purpose. The pride is on the other side of risk. You want a strong body, that life-changing business, confidence that fills the room, freedom to live on your own terms? It all demands risk. No one becomes legendary by staying safe. No one reaches greatness in the comfort zone. No one discovers their full potential by running from fear. Most people never cross that bridge. They talk, they plan, they write lists, they wait for the right time. But when it's time to leap, they freeze. They're scared of failure, judgment, the unknown, loss. But here's the truth. By avoiding risk, they're already losing. Every second you hesitate, you lose ground. Every day you play small, you lose momentum. Every time you let fear win, you lose yourself. Yes, risk is terrifying. You might fall, you might fail, people might laugh, you might lose for a while. But ask yourself, what's scarier, failing today or being 80 years old, looking back and realizing you never tried? Failure hurts. Regret destroys you. The men who truly stand out, they take the risk. They move when it's uncomfortable. They leap while others wait. They bet on themselves, even when the odds don't make sense. Because they understand risk is the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to be. The man who dares to take risks becomes dangerous in the best way. Focused, unstoppable, relentless. Because he's no longer afraid of failing. He's been shaped and hardened by growth. So hear me out. Stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop living like you have forever. You don't. Your chance is now. So take the leap. Send the message. Start the business. Speak up. Stand tall. Say yes to the hard path. And when fear shows up, smile. Because that means you're about to grow. That means you're becoming powerful. That means you're stepping onto the bridge most people never even dare to approach. Let them stay behind. Let them stay comfortable. But you were built for more. Built to rise, built to lead, built to take risks. And when the dust settles, you'll know without a doubt that you became everything you were meant to be because you crossed the bridge. Life isn't fair. It isn't easy. It isn't forgiving, but it is simple. You either take control of your life or you don't. You either bet on yourself or you spend your life hoping someone else will do it for you. And most people, they wait. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they feel ready. They wait for permission from society, family, friends, the world itself. But here's the truth. Most people avoid. The perfect time doesn't exist. No one is going to give you permission. You will never feel 100% ready. If you wait for those things, you'll spend your entire life standing still. But you're not like most people. There's a fire in you, a vision, a voice that whispers, you were made for more. You don't just want to survive. You want to build, to conquer, to evolve. And that requires one thing above all. You must bet on yourself. That means choosing to go after what you want, even if you're scared, even if people doubt you, even if the path is unclear. Because at the end of the day, this is your life, not your parents', not your friends', not society's, yours. And the harsh truth is, if you don't take full responsibility for it, no one else will. No one's coming to carry you. No one's coming to drag you to your dreams. You have to decide to rise, to fight, to build, to change, to say, I may not know everything, I may not feel ready, but I refuse to sit on the sidelines of my own life any longer. That is the moment everything changes. That is when your life begins. When you bet on yourself, your mindset changes. You stop playing the victim, you stop blaming others, you stop making excuses, and you start making moves. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you will fail sometimes. Yes, it will be lonely. But every step forward builds you. Every hard day strengthens you. Every moment you move through fear makes you more dangerous, because now you're unstoppable. You're no longer waiting. You're building, you're growing, you're becoming, and that is where real confidence comes from. Not from pretending, not from talking loud, but from showing up again and again in silence, in pain, in pressure. Real confidence is earned. You can't fake it, you can't buy it, you forge it in fire. People will look at you and wonder how you became so disciplined, so confident, so unstoppable. They won't understand one simple truth. It all began when you bet on yourself while no one else did. You didn't wait for approval. You didn't ask for permission. You just moved. You worked. You stayed committed. You got better day by day, month after month. You didn't wait for someone to say it was possible. You decided it was. That's what separates winners from everyone else. Not luck, not talent, not connections, belief. Belief in the process, belief in your work ethic, belief in your ability to adapt, to learn, to fight, to come back stronger. So ask yourself, do you want a comfortable life or a meaningful one? Do you want to avoid failure or chase something that matters? Do you want to impress others or become someone you respect? The man who bets on himself doesn't wait for clarity. He creates it. He doesn't chase comfort. He embraces pressure. He doesn't play not to lose. He plays to win. And yes, it's hard. You will be misunderstood. You will be doubted. You will be ignored. But in the end, you will become something most people never do. Free. Free from fear. Free from regret. Free from the prison of living the same year on repeat. Because you had the courage to say, no matter what happens, I'm going after it. I'm all in. I believe in me. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them question. You just keep moving. Keep growing. Keep grinding. Keep becoming. You won't win every day. But if you refuse to quit, if you outlast the noise and outwork the fear, you will win. You will build that life. You will become that man. You will feel that fire inside your chest. And finally understand it was always there. All you had to do was bet on yourself every single time. Through fear, through pain, through doubt, through pressure, you chose to keep going, and that is what makes you unstoppable.